I just think we've gotten better at it.
On this record, what do you think that, what kind of elements that you have learned from your previous experience with the Willie Nelson tribute? What kind of experiences do you think have found their way towards this new record?
A couple, really. One being, I think we learned a lot about, or I learned a lot about how to make records in terms of production. From making the Willie record, I think was a huge step forward for me as a recording engineer and producer. And so I learned a lot about how to get a certain sound that I was looking for, and I think was able to get it on this record, and also on To Willie. I think we got it pretty well, which is I think a certain sort of warmer, vintage, kind of analog-y sound.
Yeah, like I've read, like the 70s sound.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah, those were huge touchstones. Yeah.
Why did you want to achieve that kind of sound?
I think those records somehow sound so, like from back then, they sound so good. And as far as I know, I don't hear anybody who is making records that sound that good right now.
How come do you think?
I mean, you know, there's the big argument about digital recording versus analog and all that. But I don't know. I think technology, recording techniques have changed, and some of it's obviously for the better. But you know, there was a certain kind of magic, I think, in those in some of those recordings from back then that is lacking in modern recordings a lot of times.
One other thing that has changed for you is for this record is the stronger collaboration with the band. What did that whole whole collaboration brought to the sound of the recording in difference from the past?
Oh well, we recording, knowing that I had this band of guys who are really phenomenal musicians, sort of, I think, freed me up to write the record, knowing that it would be fleshed out by those kinds of sounds, and because we toured with this lineup basically from the time we made To Willie, you know, during all that touring. And became a stellar band during that time, and so yeah, it was you know, it affected the writing of the songs. I think just knowing that would be how they were gonna be more of a fleshed out full band thing.
Yeah. How long did you want to do that? Was it maybe on earlier records as well that you wanted to do certain things sound-wise that couldn't be done because you had no experience with it?
No, maybe. I mean, but also, I mean, yeah. I think again, it's just we all have just grown as musicians and as artists, as what we do. The other, you know, all the earlier records, I think somehow the media has gotten the idea that it was that I was making those records always by myself, playing every instrument, which is only true of the record called Pride, which is the one that kind of, I guess, started getting more attention. But there were 3 or 4 records before that you know, lots of people were playing various different things, and you know, but yeah, I just think we've gotten better at it, or I've, you know, gotten better at recording and producing records.